Have you noticed your favorite food combos might be harming you? You might be eating them every day, thinking they're completely harmless, but in reality, they could be causing digestive discomfort, nutrient loss, or even dangerous spikes and crashes in your blood sugar. When you're younger, your body may handle these food pairings just fine, but as you get older, your digestion, metabolism, and even your body's ability to absorb nutrients start to change. That means some food combinations that seemed perfectly fine years ago might now be working against you. Today we'll go over 5 food combinations that seniors should never eat together. These pairings might surprise you because they seem so normal, but once you understand how they interact inside your body, you'll see why avoiding them is a smart move. Whether you're trying to maintain steady energy levels, protect your bones, or simply avoid unnecessary digestive issues, knowing which foods don't mix well can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Combination 1. Iron-rich foods and dairy. You might think a glass of milk with your meal is a great way to get extra calcium, but if you're eating iron-rich foods at the same time, you may not be getting all the benefits you expect. Here's why. Calcium and iron compete for absorption in your body. When you consume dairy products like milk, cheese, or yogurt, along with iron-rich foods such as spinach, beans, or red meat, the calcium in dairy can block the absorption of iron, making it harder for your body to use. For seniors, this is especially concerning because iron is crucial for preventing anemia, which can cause fatigue, weakness, and even cognitive issues. If you've ever felt unusually tired, even after eating what seems like a nutritious meal, this could be one reason why. A simple fix? Try to separate your iron-rich meals from your dairy intake by a few hours. Instead of drinking milk with dinner, have it as a standalone snack or with a meal that doesn't contain iron-heavy foods. One example is George, a 74-year-old who always drank a glass of milk with his steak dinner, thinking it was a great way to boost his nutrition. Over time, he started feeling more fatigued despite eating a balanced diet. When he switched to drinking his milk between meals instead of with them, he noticed a huge improvement in his energy levels. It's a small adjustment, but for seniors, it can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Combination 2, high-fiber foods and medications. Fiber is essential for digestion, keeping your gut healthy, and helping to prevent constipation, which can be a common issue as we age. But did you know that consuming too much fiber at the wrong time can interfere with how your body absorbs certain medications? If you take medication for conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, or thyroid issues, pairing it with high-fiber foods like bran, whole grains, or legumes can actually reduce how much of the medication your body absorbs. For example, if you take a thyroid medication like Levoxin, eating a fiber-heavy breakfast with oatmeal and flax seeds could slow down or block the medication from working as effectively. This means you may not get the full benefit, which could leave you feeling more sluggish, experiencing weight fluctuations, or even struggling with brain fog. This is exactly what happened to Margaret, a 78-year-old who was diligent about eating a high-fiber diet. She had oatmeal with nuts and seeds every morning, thinking she was doing her body a favor. But her doctor noticed her thyroid levels weren't improving despite increasing her medication. Once Margaret started taking her pill on an empty stomach and waiting an hour before eating breakfast, her symptoms improved significantly. If you're on medications, especially those for your thyroid, heart, or blood pressure, talk to your doctor about the best timing. A simple shift in when you eat fiber-rich foods could make all the difference in how well your medication works. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Combination 3, leafy greens and blood thinners. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. They help support digestion, keep your bones strong, and even boost brain function. But if you're on blood-thinning medication like warfarin, these healthy greens can cause unexpected problems. Here's why. Leafy greens are high in vitamin K, which plays a key role in blood clotting. Blood thinners are designed to prevent dangerous clots, reducing the risk of strokes and heart attacks. But when you suddenly eat a lot of vitamin K-rich foods, they can counteract the effects of your medication, making it less effective. This is exactly what happened to Walter, a 72-year-old who had been taking blood thinners for years. He started drinking green smoothies every morning, thinking he was doing something great for his health. But at his next checkup, his doctor noticed his blood wasn't thinning as it should. It turned out that all that extra vitamin K was interfering with his medication, putting him at greater risk for blood clots. Now, this doesn't mean you have to avoid leafy greens completely. In fact, doctors recommend keeping your vitamin K intake consistent rather than having big spikes or drops. If you love your greens, talk to your doctor about the right balance so you can enjoy their benefits without affecting your medication. A small change in how you manage your diet can make a big difference in keeping your heart and circulatory system healthy. Combination 4, grapefruit and medications. Grapefruit is often praised for its refreshing in taste and high in vitamin C content. It helps boost the immune system, supports heart health, and even aids digestion. But for many seniors, this seemingly innocent fruit can be surprisingly dangerous, especially when combined with certain medications. Here's why. Grapefruit contains compounds that interfere with enzymes in your liver and intestines, the very enzymes responsible for breaking down medications. This means that instead of your body properly processing the medicine, more of it stays in your bloodstream, making its effects stronger than intended. Take the case of Linda, 74, who had been managing her high blood pressure for years. She loved starting her day with a glass of fresh grapefruit juice, thinking it was a healthy habit. What she didn't realize was that her blood pressure medication was one of the many that interact poorly with grapefruit. Over time, the juice caused the medication to build up in her system, leading to dizziness and an unusually slow heart rate. It wasn't until she mentioned her diet to her doctor that they made the connection. This isn't just about blood pressure pills. Grapefruit can interfere with medications for cholesterol, anxiety, heart rhythm problems, and even some painkillers. If you're taking any prescription medication, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor or pharmacist before adding grapefruit to your diet. If it turns out to be a risky combination, don't worry. There are plenty of other fruits to enjoy without the same effects. The key is to be informed so you can make the best choices for your health. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Combination 5, dairy and antibiotics. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are often seen as essential for strong bones and good digestion. They provide calcium, protein, and probiotics that support overall health. But if you're taking certain antibiotics, you might want to think twice before pairing them with your favorite dairy foods. Here's why. Calcium in dairy binds to some antibiotics in your stomach and intestines, making it harder for your body to absorb the medicine properly. This means you may not get the full benefit of your prescription, and the infection you're trying to treat might not go away as quickly or at all. Take George, for example. He's 76 and was prescribed an antibiotic for a respiratory infection. His routine included a morning bowl of cereal with milk, something he'd eaten every day for years. But after a week, he noticed his symptoms weren't improving. When he followed up with his doctor, he was surprised to learn that the calcium in his milk had been interfering with the medication, preventing it from being fully absorbed. His doctor advised him to take the antibiotic at least 2 hours before or after consuming dairy, and within days, he finally started feeling better. This issue isn't limited to just one type of antibiotic. Some used for treating respiratory infections, urinary tract infections, and even skin conditions can be affected. The key takeaway: if you're on antibiotics, check with your doctor or pharmacist to see if dairy could be an issue. And if it is, simply adjusting the timing of your meals could make all the difference. Final thoughts. Food choices matter more than we often realize, especially as we age. The right combinations can support digestion, boost energy, and help medications work as they should. But the wrong pairings can leave us feeling sluggish, cause discomfort, or even interfere with important nutrients and medications. And the truth is, most people don't even realize they're making these mistakes. Think about it. How often have you paired tea with your meal, not knowing it could block iron absorption, or mixed fruit with your meal, not realizing it could disrupt digestion? These small habits might not seem like a big deal, but over time they add up. The good news? Once you're aware of them, they're easy to fix. Simply adjusting when and how you eat certain foods can help you feel better, get more out of your nutrients, and keep your body functioning at its best. If there's one thing to take away from this, it's that knowledge is power. The more we understand about how our bodies process food, the better choices we can make. And that's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.